to another one of Mink's builds. This is one build in a series of brickheads, counting down to the start of Tennocon, which is happening on July 18th and 19th this year. So, assimilating things off with number 7 is the character Eleanor Nightingale, a member of the Hex Syndicate, in the brickhead style of building. Brickheads are essentially Lego's answer to Funko Pops, and this build is no different. This build took me a chaotic number of hours to make, and the parts count weigh in at an approximate 150 Lego pieces. I've got Eleanor in a dynamic front pose. Want to see some more? And now we've got a side shot of Eleanor. Unlike her fellow proto-frames, she has a relatively normal hairdo, just a pulled back head of hair, made up into a long ponytail. I was able to recreate Eleanor's hairdo and ponytail with black and white Lego pieces, of which I have many, as well as a couple of hinge pieces. It took some tinkering with the hinges and the length of her ponytail to get it just right, and I believe it turned out swell. If you look at her side, you will see a light blue 1x1 flat tile, and that is to represent the Hex Syndicate symbol that she is affiliated with, of which her brother, Arthur Nightingale, calls the shots for as the leader of the Hex. Here's a shot of Eleanor's back. Eleanor, can you please move your ponytail to one side? No. Okay. Thanks for nothing. Looking to her sides, you may have noticed the various straps and holsters represented in olive green, a common theme shared amongst the proto-frames. Eleanor has quite a few olive green pieces in her design, but only second to Quincy, I think. Eleanor also shares Arthur's arm fins/flanges and her thigh fins, captured in a 1x2 dark gray, curved tile pieces. It feels like the Nyx proto-frame was based on Excalibur, given the same arm and thigh fins. An alt Excalibur, if you will. This is speculation on my end, but the similarities are striking. And finally, a dynamic shot of Eleanor's back. Eleanor has a unique buckle that holds her olive green harness together, used with a 2x2 round tile flat piece. It is much easier to see at this angle, unlike the straight shot of her back. You are also able to see an angled view of the arm fins that Eleanor has on her suit, or is it her skin because of the helmet strain they were tricked into taking in-game. Warframe has some wild lore, and I love every second of it. The teal pieces on Eleanor's arms and torso make her color scheme pop nicely with the heavy use of olive green pieces. I know you can't see them, but you might get a second look at Eleanor's face/front view to observe her mesmerizing purple eyes, a newer eye color that I stole from the Knuckles Brickhead Lego set, and a 1x1 red snot piece used to represent the beads hanging from her midriff. You might be asking why I mention details that you can't see, and that's because... Surprise, 360-degree view go. Eleanor was a treat to build. With the Nyx Warframe being a copy of Eleanor, she sports the proper teal color throughout her torso, and a more than liberal number of olive green pieces, thanks to many 2x2 olive green angle plates on her back, her sides, and just above the thigh fins. Are you feeling green in the gills yet? After staring at all of that? I know I am. By the time I'm done these videos, explaining the different intricacies of these builds, I will be having nightmares of the color olive green. Thanks, DE. Or is it Eleanor putting thoughts into my head? Who can say for sure? This footage is classified, and I gotta whistle blow the scoop on Eleanor's secrets before she absorbs me into her collective. Jokes aside, I hope that brickhead enthusiasts, and especially Warframe veterans such as yourselves, can appreciate the amount of detail that I was able to mind control into this build. I was quite pleased with all the little details I was able to absorb into this build. While a smaller build seems easier to build, I would argue they're more difficult to build because if you're striving for maximum accuracy, there's a compromise between keeping the build proportionate and detail-heavy. There's only so many plates thick or tall that you can stick into a brickhead without them looking like Psychic Bolt. Unless, of course, those are the proportions you're after, but I digress. Some closing remarks. I never played Nyx much. Before the 1999 update, I thought she was okay at best, mostly level-up fodder to me. Post-1999 update, however, she got such a glow-up that I legitimately enjoy playing as her. If you can credit them anything, DE knows how to revisit those older Warframes who needed some more love and smothered them in it. What else can I say? Something 1999 update. Something a great time. She became such a force to be reckoned with, it's not even funny. She is an invulnerable powerhouse with minions at her disposal. A summoner Warframe, if you will, and with the introduction of the proto-frames, They have various lines of dialogue when you perform certain actions/kills in-game. He not only brought the love to some older warframes, but some life, some personality with these protoframes. Speaking of, I may or may not be releasing more videos on other members of the Hex, counting down to this year's Tennocon. I hope you'll join me in the countdown and check out my other videos, as they'll be released daily leading up to the 18th. I also have one more visual treat for you. Oh, viewer mine, before we part. Wow, nice background. The countdown for the rest of the protoframes continues tomorrow, so please consider checking them out if you liked what you saw here and want to see more. If you have any suggestions on what I should make next, brickheads or otherwise, please submit a comment down below. I hope I inspired you to psychic bolt your creations into existence, Lego or otherwise, and share something with the world. Thanks for joining me in another one of Mink's builds. Come, let's build something together. See you at Tennocon.